Okay. So the next concept which we are studying is rain umbrella concept. So what is the basic meaning of this one? If rain is falling, to protect himself from the rain, he should hold the umbrella in which direction? Are you able to understand, ma? Rain is falling, and to protect himself from the rain, person should hold the umbrella in which direction? That concept is called as rain umbrella concept. Are you able to understand, ma? So therefore, to protect himself from the rain, person should hold the umbrella in which direction, ma, can you say? In the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Are you able to understand, ma? So person should hold umbrella in which direction? He has to hold in that direction in which rain is falling with respect to the man. Are you able to understand, ma? So relative velocity, name itself we have, no? It is always relative. So it depends on velocity of man also, it depends on velocity of rain also. So the person should hold umbrella in which direction? In the direction in which rain is falling with respect to that man. In that direction, if he holds the umbrella, then he can protect himself from the rain. Are you able to understand, ma? So relative velocity concept already we have written, no? V12 can be written as V1 minus V2. This already we have studied, no, ma? In the same manner, we will write velocity of rain with respect to man. How can I write? I can write velocity of rain minus velocity of man. This is how I have to write, no, ma? Okay. So here also total concept is based on this relative velocity concept only. So velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain minus velocity of the man. Are you able to understand, ma? So person should hold umbrella in which direction? In this direction. Person should hold the umbrella in the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to the man. Okay, now see. Let us try to understand some examples based on this one. See. Consider this is a road and here there is a person who is standing on the road. So velocity of the man, let it be 0. It means he is in rest position. Are you able to understand? Now rain is falling vertically. So velocity of the rain is in which direction? Velocity of the rain is in vertical direction. Okay. Now can you say this person should hold the umbrella in which direction? Person should hold umbrella in which direction to protect himself from the rain? Vertical direction only, no? Clear, no? If rain is falling in that direction, in the same direction he should hold the umbrella also. So that is, he holds the umbrella and if he stands like this, then he can protect himself from the rain. Okay. Now let us try to prove that answer by using this relation. This is the relation which I am required, no, ma? Velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain minus velocity of the man. Clear, no? So let us write down. So velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain minus velocity of man. Clear, no? So velocity of the rain is how much? Velocity of the rain, let it be velocity of the rain only. But velocity of man is how much, ma? Velocity of the man is 0. So what do you understand? What do you understand? So relative velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain only in this condition. Okay. And velocity of rain means what? Velocity of rain means that this is the velocity with respect to ground also, no? Already we have studied, no? If there is no second subscript, it means that is the velocity with respect to ground. Okay. So here I don't have any second subscript, no? So it means this is the velocity of the rain with respect to ground. And this is the velocity of man. Again there is no second subscript. It means this is the velocity again with respect to ground only. It means there is an observer on the ground and he is observing rain also, he is observing man also. Are you able to understand? So therefore in this condition, velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain with respect to ground. And rain is falling vertically downwards, no, with respect to ground. So the person, if he holds the umbrella in the same direction, then definitely he can protect himself from the rain. Are you able to understand? Okay. Completed ma this one? Right on. Make a note. Rasnar andaru? So now let us take another condition. Okay, ma? So the next condition is, consider, now man is traveling in this direction, okay, with a velocity of Vm, okay. So rain is falling in vertical direction. So this is the velocity of the rain, okay. Now this person should hold the umbrella in which direction so that he can protect himself from the rain. Come on. Is it try to step on? That you have to prove with the help of diagrams. Diagrams draw chesi prove cheyandi. Clear ba? So here man was not moving, no? So if he holds the umbrella upwards direction, definitely he can protect himself from the rain. Fine, no? Now here man is moving. Man is moving with a particular velocity of Vm. And rain is falling the same. There was also rain falling vertically downwards. No? Here also rain is falling vertically downwards. Now in this condition, he should hold the umbrella in which direction? Come on. He should hold the umbrella in which direction? In the direction of velocity of rain with respect to man. A statement already ఇక్కడ నేను రాసేసాను. దాని తగినట్లే మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సుత్తి డైలాగులు కొట్టకూడదు, ఎవరు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పాలి. ఎనీబడి ఇలా ఓకే చూద్దాం. కొంచెం ఫిజిక్స్ భాషలో చెప్పయ్యా, ఇట్టలా అట్లా 45 degrees. Angle we don't know because magnitudes of velocities we don't know. No? So let us see. Man should hold the umbrella in which direction? Man should hold the umbrella in the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man. In this direction he should hold the umbrella, no? Okay, ma? And according to relative motion, how can I write the full form of this one? Velocity of rain minus velocity of man. This is how I have to write now, ma? Okay, same equation I can write like this also. Velocity of rain plus of minus velocity of man. Can I write like this? Any problem? No problem, no? Velocity of rain minus velocity of man can also be written as, now this is in subtraction form. The same I can write in addition form also. So this one will become minus Vm. Are you able to understand? Now see, it means I have to add these two, no? If I add plus Vr and minus Vm, then I will get this one, velocity of rain with respect to man. Are you able to understand? So now let us add both of them. Rain is in which direction? Velocity of the rain is in this direction. Clear, no? Velocity of the man is in which direction? Velocity of the man is in this direction. But I want to minus Vm, no? Minus Vm. So what I will do? So this is minus Vm. Okay. Now two vectors are joined head to tail, no? So this is the head of Vr. This is the tail of minus Vm dash. Okay. So vectors are joined head to tail. What kind of addition is this one? Triangle rule of addition. So how to find out resultant in triangle rule? This is the resultant. No, resultant should be head to head and tail to tail. Satisfied now? And what is this resultant? This resultant is nothing but velocity of rain with respect to man. That's all, no? Are you able to understand? No? It means with respect to this person, rain is falling in this direction. Clear? No? వీడితో కంపేర్ చేస్తే రెయిన్ ఈ డైరెక్షన్లో పట్టం లేదు ఇప్పుడు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫాలింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ డైరెక్షన్. Okay, this is the velocity of rain with respect to ground, but now man is moving, no? So the velocity of rain with respect to man definitely changes. Okay, so now rain is falling in which direction? Rain is falling in this direction with respect to whom? With respect to the moving man. So therefore he should hold the umbrella in this direction, then he can protect himself from the rain. Are you able to understand how we are doing the calculations? Everything is based on these equations only. What is the basic equation of relative motion? V12 is equal to V1 minus V2. That's all. ప్రతి చోట అదే కాన్సెప్ట్ తిప్పి చదువుతా ఉన్నాం అంతే. Are you able to understand? That's it. Clear? This concept you should have observed in rainy seasons also, no? When you are standing on a bike, when rain is falling vertically downwards, you will hold the umbrella like this, vertically upwards. Clear, no? But when you start moving in a bike, then it appears as if rain is hitting your face. ఇది అబ్జర్వ్ చేసే ఉంటారు కదా మీరు. క్లియర్మా? వెన్ యు ఆర్ స్టాండింగ్ స్ట్రైట్ అట్ రెస్ట్ పొజిషన్ ఇన్ ద రెయిన్, దెన్ రెయిన్ అపియర్స్ ఫాలింగ్ డౌన్వర్డ్స్, వర్టికలీ డౌన్వర్డ్స్. బట్ వెన్ యూ స్టార్ట్ ద బైక్ అండ్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ మూవింగ్, then it appears that rain is hitting your face. It appears rain is coming like this and hitting you. Are you able to understand? That concept is nothing but relative velocity. Okay. So if person starts moving in this direction, rain appears to fall in this direction. So he has to hold the umbrella in the same direction to protect himself from the rain. That's it. Okay. Now let us do some numerical problems. Now take their values only. So let us take velocity of the man is 10 meters per second. Velocity of the rain is 4 meters per second. Clear number? Draw separate diagrams. Then find first one, relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Clear number? Second problem is find the angle at which he has to hold his umbrella. Okay, no? So you are supposed to find out that angle. So let us see this one, ma. So this is the diagram which I am supposed to draw now. Clear now, ma? So which diagram? Let us draw once again. So velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain minus velocity of man. Okay, ma? Velocity of rain is falling downwards. So let us write in addition form velocity of rain plus of minus velocity of man. Clear now, ma? So velocity of rain is falling downwards. How much is the velocity of rain? 4 meters per second. Okay, ma? And velocity of minus velocity of man. So this is minus velocity of man. And its value is how much? 10. Okay. Now I am taking the resultant of this one and this one by using triangle rule of addition. You can use by parallelogram rule of addition also, no problem. Any method you can use. So therefore this becomes my resultant. So what is meant by resultant here? Resultant is nothing but velocity of rain with respect to man. Okay. So therefore magnitude wise how can I calculate my velocity of rain with respect to man can be written as, so just this is a right angle triangle no? So square root of 4 square plus 10 square. Clear? So 16 plus 100. So how much? Root 116. Clear? Approximately 10.5 like this we will get. Okay, man? So 10.5 meters per second. Approximately. And then he is asking angle also, no, ma? Angle, how can I calculate? Angle, just you take angle, this angle already we know, no? Let us take this angle as theta. Now what are the values we know? We know adjacent side and we know opposite side. Okay, no, ma? So take tan theta. So tan theta is equals to opposite divided by adjacent. So how much it is? 2.5 meters per second. Okay, ma? So therefore theta is equals to tan inverse of 2.5 with respect to what? With respect to vertical. So this is the angle with respect to vertical only, no? So tan inverse of 2.5 with respect to vertical. That's our answer. Okay. So Seema, let us see this question. So a man is walking due west with a velocity of 3 km per hour. Clear now? So west direction means let us consider this direction is west direction. So velocity of the man is how much? Velocity of the man is 3 km per hour. Okay. And rain appears to be falling vertically with a velocity of 4 km per hour. Okay, ma? Now can you say what is the meaning of rain appears to fall vertically? What is the meaning of this? That is the velocity of rain, not with respect to ground, with respect to man. Because to him it is appearing like rain is falling downwards. It means that is the relative velocity of rain with respect to man only, no? Able to understand me? So therefore, this is the direction. So velocity of rain with respect to man is how much? How much more? With a velocity of 4 km per hour. So this language you should be very clear. So this is not the velocity of rain with respect to ground. వాడికి అలా కనిపిస్తుంది అని అర్థం, అంతే కదా? It means that is the velocity with respect to himself. To him it is appearing like this. It means that is the velocity of rain with respect to the same man only, no? And it is 4 km per hour. Then what we are supposed to find out, what is the velocity of rain with respect to ground? It means velocity of rain I am supposed to calculate. Or you can call it as velocity of rain with respect to ground also, both are same. Okay. So write down the equation. What is the equation we have studied? So velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain minus velocity of man. This is the equation number. So what I want velocity of rain only, no? Okay. So therefore velocity of rain is how much more? Velocity of rain is velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man. That's all. No? So if this minus Vm goes to this side, it will become plus Vm. Okay. So it means you just add this vector and this vector, then you will get the velocity with respect to ground. Velocity of rain with respect to ground. That's all. Okay. So now add them. Velocity of rain with respect to man is in which direction? Downwards direction. So this is the velocity of rain with respect to man. Clear now? Now to the head of this one, you add the tail of velocity of man. This is the velocity of man now. Velocity of man is how much? 3 km/h. So we have joined the vectors head to tail. Now resultant should be head to head and tail to tail. Now what is the resultant? Resultant is nothing but velocity of rain with respect to ground only. No? Are you able to understand? That's all. So what is this triangle? Right angle triangle. So apply Pythagoras theorem. So therefore VR is equals to velocity of rain with respect to man 4. Okay, ma? So VR is equal to square root of 4 square plus 3 square. So therefore how much it is? So 16 plus 9, 25. So 5 meters per second. That is my answer. So rain is falling at what? With how much speed, ma? Rain is falling with a speed of 5 meters per second with respect to ground. Okay? But with respect to this moving man, rain is appearing to fall with a speed of 4. వీడికి ఇలా కనిపిస్తుంది కానీ గ్రౌండ్ రెస్పెక్ట్లో మాత్రం అది ఇంత వెలాసిటీతో పడుతుంది. ఓకే, అండ్ హియర్ యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ యాంగిల్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, సో హౌ యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ యాంగిల్? సో టేక్ దిస్ యాంగిల్ theta. What are the values? We know adjacent side, we know opposite side. So apply tan theta. So tan theta is equals to opposite divided by adjacent. Opposite side is nothing but 3, adjacent is 4. So theta is equals to tan inverse of 3 by 4. Tan inverse of 3 by 4 means how much angle, ma? 37 degrees. Clear, no? So therefore rain is falling at an angle of 37 degrees with respect to horizontal or with respect to vertical? With respect to vertical. That's all. Very easily we have done the calculation. Fine, ma? Very simple. Okay. Standing man observes rain is falling with a velocity of 20 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees with respect to vertical. Clear, no? So standing man means what, ma? He is in rest position, no? Okay. So velocity of the man is 0 initially. Okay. Then for him it appears rain is falling with a velocity of 20 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees. So this is the vertical. So for him it is appearing rain is falling like this. And this is velocity of rain with respect to man, or this is velocity of rain with respect to ground, ma? Velocity of man with respect to ground. Man or ground? Both are same here. Because man is in rest position, no? Man is in rest position. So velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain with respect to ground also, because he is in rest position. Or just you can say this is the actual velocity of the rain. Okay, ma? So what is the actual velocity of the rain? 20 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees with respect to vertical. Are you able to understand the language which we are using here? So here velocity of the rain with respect to man and velocity of rain with respect to ground, both are same. Because man is in rest position. No? If he is in rest position, what he will observe? He will observe the velocity of the rain with respect to ground. That's what he will observe. No? Clear, no? So therefore, first of all, let us split this velocity into two components. Clear, no? Now we are doing which method? We are doing component method. Okay, solving the problems with the help of component method. Okay, so take this velocity of the rain. How much it is? 20. So split this one into two components. Okay, ma? So this is 30 degrees, no? This is adjacent side 20 cos 30. This is opposite side 20 sin 30. That's all, no? So therefore velocity of the rain, how can I write? Velocity of the rain can be written as, so cos 30 root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 means 10. So minus 10 root 3 j cap. Can I write like this? Because it is falling downwards, no? It means it is going towards negative y-axis. Negative y-axis means minus 10 root 3 j cap. Clear, no? And what about this one, sin 30? 1 by 2. So 10 by 2 is 10. So but it is traveling towards the negative x-axis, no? So therefore minus 10 I cap. Okay, ma? So this is the actual velocity of the rain if I split that one into components. Okay, ma? So one component is along negative y-axis, one component is along negative x-axis. So minus values we got. So this is the actual velocity of the rain with respect to ground. Are you able to understand? Okay. Now what he is saying, now see the first one. So find the velocity with which man should move so that rain appears to fall vertically to him. Are you able to understand, ma? Now see. So velocity of the rain is in this direction, no? So this is the velocity of the rain. Okay. Now he is saying that to this person velocity should appear to be falling vertically downwards. What is the meaning of it? Rain appears to fall vertically downwards means what? That is the relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Clear, Nama? So velocity of rain with respect to man is how much? It should be falling vertically downwards. That's what he is saying. So if rain should appear to be falling vertically downwards, Namaskaram. Nikanaya Subbarao. Ashish Vidyarthi. Gorlu Gilko Chudu. Sima. So velocity of rain with respect to man is falling downwards. Then what should be the velocity of the man? It means this velocity should become this velocity for the man. Okay? When he was standing, he was seeing that rain is falling in this direction. No? But when he starts movement, now he is appearing that rain is falling vertically downwards. Then he should move with how much velocity? That is the question. Okay? So first of all, let us try to draw a diagram of this one. So how can I write? So velocity of rain can be written as velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man. I can write like this, Nama. Okay. So velocity of rain with respect to man, how can I write? Velocity of rain minus velocity of man. So velocity of rain is how much? Velocity of rain is velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man. That's all, Nama. Now try to construct this diagram. So how can I construct this diagram? Actual velocity of rain I know, no? So therefore, if I add these two, I should get this one. Are you able to understand? If I add velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man, then I should get this one. How it is possible? So this is VRM, no? This is velocity of rain with respect to man. Clear, no? And which is the resultant here? This is the resultant of these two, no? Resultant should be head to head and tail to tail. So definitely it means that man should be traveling in which direction? Man should be traveling in this direction. This is the velocity of the man, no? Then only I will get velocity of rain to be in this direction. Are you able to understand what is happening? So first of all, we are calculating man is moving in which direction? Is he moving towards east direction or is he moving towards west direction? Now definitely we have proved that man is traveling towards the west direction. Then only this condition will be satisfied. No? Velocity of the rain is the resultant of what? Velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man. Okay. So velocity of the rain with respect to man is falling downwards, no? And velocity of rain we know already. And who is the resultant of these three? Velocity of the rain is the resultant. Resultant should be head to head and tail to tail. So resultant is head to head, tail to tail. So it is possible only when velocity of man is in this direction. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? ఫస్ట్ మ్యాన్ ఎలా మూవ్ అవుతున్నాడు కూడా చెప్పలేదు వాడు, దట్ మనమే చేయాలి. Okay, so therefore we have understood that man is moving towards the west direction. Then only to this person rain appears to fall vertically downwards. Up to here it is clear, no? Okay, ma? Okay. Now velocity of the man is how much? I don't know. That's what I am supposed to calculate. Now let us see how we can do this calculation. Okay. So velocity of the rain we know already. And velocity of the rain with respect to man, do I know, ma? Velocity of rain with respect to man also we don't know, no? That also we don't know. So let us do one thing. So velocity of rain with respect to man can be written as velocity of rain minus velocity of man. We can write like this. Because we know velocity of the rain, Nama. What is the velocity of the rain? Minus 10 root 3 j cap minus 10 I cap. Clear, no? So let us write. Velocity of rain is minus 10 I cap minus 10 root 3 j cap. And what is the velocity of the man? That also I don't know, no? So let us assume his velocity is v. Let us assume his velocity is v. I don't know his velocity, I am assuming. Okay, no? So, but in which direction? Positive direction or negative direction? Towards negative x-axis, no? So therefore I will write minus of velocity of man is how much, ma? Minus v I cap. I can write like this, no? Okay, ma? Minus is already present here, but man is traveling in which direction? Towards negative x-axis. So I am writing minus v I cap because negative x-axis. Clear now? Now if I add both of them, what I will get? I will get minus 10 I cap plus v I cap minus 10 root 3 j cap. This is nothing but velocity of rain with respect to man. I got up to here, no? Okay. Now let us further simplify this one. So I cap, if I take common, then what I will get? V minus 10 minus 10 root 3 j cap. Okay. So what is this? This is the velocity of rain with respect to man. And velocity of rain with respect to man is in which direction? Downwards direction. Downwards direction. It means x component should become 0, no? X component should become 0. So the component which is along x-axis, that is not there. Because rain is falling in which direction? vertical direction with respect to the man. It means this velocity does not have any x component. X component లేదు కదా దానికి. Velocity of rain with respect to man is in vertical direction. So this velocity of rain with respect to man does not have any vertical component. Sorry, horizontal component. Which is the horizontal component here? This one. I cap means along x-axis only, no? So is there any x component to this one? No. Components are present only along y-axis. X-axis పైన velocity లేదు కదా దీనికి. కానీ మనకి ఇక్కడ వచ్చింది. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏమి? Equate that one to 0. Clear number? So therefore, shall I write here? This one completed ba? Make a note first. People histories చదవండి ఒకసారి. ఎవడు పుట్టుకతోనే సక్సెస్తో రాడు ఎవడు. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? పుట్టానే హైలీ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అట్లా ఎవరు ఉండరు. ఎంత సక్సెస్ అయినాడంటే దాని వెనకాల అంత దోలు తీరిపోయేంత కష్టం చేసింటాడు వాడు. దట్ ఈస్ కామన్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ విన్నర్. సక్సెస్ అయిన ప్రతి వానికి అది వర్తిస్తుంది. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? అంటే కొంతమందికి డబ్బు విపరీతంగా అంటే వాళ్ళ ఆయన నుంచి వచ్చింటుంది, వాడు చేసిందేమీ కాదు. అట్లా కాకుండా తన సొంతగా పైకి వచ్చిన వాడి వెనకాల చాలా కష్టం ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో Sima, so therefore what we have understood, velocity of rain with respect to man is in vertical direction, no ma? So it means it doesn't have any x component. X component is not there, no? So therefore this one you can equate to 0. So therefore what I can do, so v minus 10 I cap should be equal to 0, because this is only in vertical direction, horizontal component is absent. So therefore v minus 10 is equal to 0. So therefore v is equals to 10 meters per second. And what is this v? V is nothing but velocity of the man, no ma? V is nothing but velocity of the man. So therefore man is moving with how much speed, ma? Man is moving with a speed of 10 meters per second in west direction. Then this rain appears to fall in this direction for this man. That is the condition. Okay, when he is in rest position, then rain is actually falling in this direction. But when he starts movement, in which direction? In this direction. Then to this person rain appears to fall vertically. It is possible only when his velocity is 10 meters per second. That is our answer for the first question. Arthamainda emanna? Have you understood, ma? So everywhere we have drawn the diagrams, ma. We have taken the help of this concept, and again we have used which rule of addition? Triangle rule of addition. Once I use the triangle rule of addition, then I came to know that man must move towards the west direction. Okay, then how I have solved this problem? Again by using the relative velocity concept, I have added the vectors, and then I got one component in x-axis also, but velocity of rain with respect to man doesn't have any x component, so x component I have equated to 0, and I got the answer. Fine, ma? So that is my answer for the first question. Okay, now what is the next question? Further, if he further increases his speed, now he is traveling with a 10, no ma? If he further increases his speed, rain again appears to fall at 30 degrees with respect to vertical. Then find his new velocity. Think about this one and say the answer. Come on. Velocity should be increased so that rain again appears to fall at an angle of 30 degrees with respect to vertical. That is the question number. Now see here, when he is traveling with the 10, when he is traveling with 10 in a west direction, then rain is appearing to fall in vertical direction. Okay, ma? Now this person in the same direction, he should increase his speed. So rain again appears to fall at an angle of 30 degrees. It doesn't mean that this is the same diagram. Now diagram will change. How diagram will change? Let us see. Okay, ma? Let us try to understand. Now see. Previously what is the diagram we have drawn? This is what we have drawn, no ma? So this is the velocity of man. This is the velocity of rain with respect to man, and this is the velocity of the rain. This is what we have drawn, no? Then in this condition, what was the velocity? 10 meters per second. Okay. Now if velocity increases, see ma, velocity of rain, this will never change, no? What is this velocity? Velocity of rain with respect to ground. Adi eppatiki maradu kada. That is constantly falling. Okay. Now let us take the same velocity. So velocity of rain. Okay, ma? But man's velocity is increasing. So therefore, but resultant is same, no? Resultant is always same. Velocity of rain is equals to velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man. This is constant. Now to this VR should become the resultant, no ma? VR should become the resultant. Resultant means what? It should be head to head and tail to tail. But the man velocity is increasing, no? So I will increase the man's velocity. Here man's velocity was only 10. Here I am increasing the man's velocity. Okay. Then here I have a tail. So head of VRM should touch this one. No? Tail is here. So head of VRM should touch this one. Are you able to understand? Because if you add these two, this is the resultant. So velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man is velocity of rain. Okay? Velocity increase ayindi kada ikkada. When his velocity has increased, again velocity of rain is appearing to fall 30 means he is not discussing about this angle, he is discussing about this angle. Are you able to understand? Now rain is appearing to fall at an angle of 30 degrees, not at this 30, this 30. That's what we have understood now. Okay, ma? So this velocity is how much? 10. If this is 10, this also should be 10 only, then only angles will be same, no? This is already 30 degrees, no ma? This is also again 30. And this is same, this is also velocity of rain is not changing. So if this is 10, this is also 10. So total man's velocity should be how much? 10 plus 10, 20. Then in that condition, rain appears to be falling again at an angle of 30 degrees. So previously when man was in rest position, man rest lo unnappudu, for him rain was appearing to fall in this direction. Okay, now just the direction has changed. Now it is also 30 with respect to vertical, but not in this direction, in opposite direction. That's all, that is how we do the problem. Fine, no? So this is same, this height is same. Clear now? This is 10, this is 30. If this is same, then this also should be 10 only. So total 10 plus 10, 20. Okay. So therefore, velocity of the man should be how much? Velocity of the man should be 20 minus I cap. Okay. So here velocity of the man is minus 10 I cap. That is our answer. So a man can swim in still water with a speed of v. Then can you say what is this velocity, ma? Man can swim in still water means what? Velocity of man with respect to river. Already we have studied, no? So that is the maximum velocity with which that person can swim in or that person can row in still water. Are you able to understand? No? More than that velocity he cannot swim. Okay. So therefore velocity of man with respect to river is how much? It is v. Okay. So he wants to cross a river of width d. So consider this is a river, ma. And what is the width of the river? Width of the river is d. Okay. That flows with a speed of u. So velocity of the river is how much? Velocity of the river is u. Okay. And reaches the opposite, reaches the point directly opposite to the starting point. So it means that he has started from point A and he reached this point B. Exactly opposite point he was able to reach. Clear now? Then direction of swimming and time taken to cross the river we are supposed to calculate. Okay. So he started from A and he reached B, no ma? Now can you say what is this velocity? We have three velocities. No? We have velocity of man with respect to river, we have velocity of river, and we have velocity of man with respect to ground. So out of all the three, which one is this velocity? E velocity amount. That is the velocity with respect to ground only. No? Because for an observer standing here and observing this person, so this person should move just moving in a straight line and reaching this point. It means this is the resultant velocity. No? It means this is the velocity with respect to observer who is standing on the ground. Are you able to understand? No? So this velocity is nothing but velocity of man, or just you can write velocity of man with respect to ground also you can write. And velocity of man or velocity of man with respect to ground, this is resultant velocity. No? Already we have studied, no? Velocity of man or velocity of man with respect to ground. What is this velocity? Resultant velocity. Resultant of which two velocities? Resultant of what? Velocity of man with respect to river and velocity of the river. Clear, no? Okay. It means if I add velocity of man with respect to river and velocity of river, then I should get this velocity. Clear, no? So in a vector form already we have written, no? So velocity of man can be written as velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of river. So this is the same equation we have been writing throughout relative motion. No? Velocity of man is nothing but velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of river. Fine? Okay. So therefore, if I add these two, I will get this velocity. So two vectors already I have. Velocity of river I have, velocity of man I have. So can you say, how can I draw velocity of man with respect to river? ఈ రెండు ఉన్నాయి కదా, velocity of river also I have drawn, resultant velocity also I have drawn. This one how can I draw? So definitely I should draw in this direction, no? Clear, no? So this becomes velocity of man with respect to river. Can you say how I can say I have to draw in this direction? How can I say I have to draw in this direction only? Because then only this resultant will be head to head and tail to tail. And which is the resultant velocity of the man is the resultant. Ide kada resultant. Resultant ela undali? Resultant should be head to head and tail to tail. Okay. And how components should be present? Component should be present head to tail. Satisfied, no? So here is the head of VMR and here is the tail of VR. So head and tail, they are joined together. So it is possible, triangle rule is possible only if man tries to swim in this direction. So he is trying to swim in this direction, but because of the river flow, he will reach the opposite point. That is how we have to draw the diagrams. No? Triangle rule of addition must be followed everywhere. Okay? అది ఎలా సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుందో మీరు డయాగ్రామ్స్ని అలా వేసుకోవాలి. Fine? Okay. So now what we are supposed to calculate my direction of swimming. So direction of swimming is nothing but this direction, no? Angle theta. So how many velocities he gave? This velocity is given as V and this velocity is given as U. Clear now? So in this right angle triangle, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse. So which trigonometric ratio shall I take? Sin theta. So sin theta is equals to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite is how much? Opposite is U. Hypotenuse V. So therefore theta is equals to sin inverse of U by V. So this is the direction in which the person should row with respect to vertical. Okay? This is the angle with respect to vertical only, no? So at this angle if he rows, then he will reach exactly the opposite point of the river. Are you able to understand? That's it. Clear, man? And still, what is the next question? Time taken to cross the river. Time taken to cross the river. Come on. Tan theta. Endukra tan theta? Idem side. This is opposite side. No? This is? ఇది అడ్జస్టెంట్ సైడ్ అవుతుందా? ఇది హైపాటన్యూస్ అని ఎవరు చెప్పినారు మీకు? రిజల్టెంట్ అయితే హైపాటన్యూస్ ఉండాలని రూల్ ఏముంది? ఎవ్రీవేర్ రిజల్టెంట్ కెనాట్ బి హైపాటన్యూస్. ఓకే. See my triangle rule of addition. Did I say that in every triangle resultant should be hypotenuse? Did I say? No. Rule చూడండి ఇక్కడ. This is a triangle, no? So which one is the resultant? That we will discuss later. First of all, this is a right angle triangle. No? In this right angle triangle to this angle, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse. Longest side is hypotenuse only. No? Resultant is this one. Are you able to understand? Ma? So this right angle triangle, it is not made up of rectangular components. What is meant by rectangular components? Angle between the components should be 90 degrees. If angle between the components is 90 degrees, then resultant will become hypotenuse. But here angle between the components is not 90, no? Then how this one will become hypotenuse? This is the hypotenuse. Are you able to understand? So therefore, second question, time taken to cross the river. First of all, uniform motion or non-uniform motion? Uniform. So what is the equation of uniform motion? Displacement is equal to velocity into time. That is the equation. Displacement, he should cross this river, D. Clear number? Velocity. Velocity. Velocity is nothing but man's velocity. So to travel in this direction, which velocity is responsible? This velocity is responsible. Velocity of man. Clear number? Multiplied by time taken. Velocity of man, is it given? Velocity man ఇచ్చినాడు డేటాలో, మరి ఎలా చేస్తారు? Velocity of man is not given, Nama. So how can you do? This is vector form. This is a representation of the condition. That's all. Values are not present. R is equal to, what is meant by R? This is a right angle triangle. No? Do I know hypotenuse? Do I know opposite side? Can't you find out adjacent side? Pythagoras theorem unda leda? Apply cheyandi mari. What is Pythagoras theorem? V square is equals to U square plus Vm square. Can I write like this? Hypotenuse square is equals to first side square plus second side square. So therefore Vm is how much? Vm is equals to square root of V square minus U square. So take this Vm, substitute here. So therefore D is equals to root of V square minus U square multiplied by T. So therefore what is the time taken now? Time taken is equals to D divided by square root of V square minus U square. So that's all, that is my answer. ఏముంది అసలు ఇందులో చేయడానికి వెరీ ఈజీ ప్రాబ్లం. క్లియర్ మా? దట్స్ మేక్ నోట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వన్. It means what is that velocity ma? Velocity of man with respect to river is 5 kilometers per hour. That is the first data. So he wants to cross a 1600 meter wide river. So therefore what is the width of the river ma? 1.6 kilometers is the width of the river. So here speed he gave in kilometers per hour no ma? So everything you better write in kilometers and hours only. Throughout the calculation you should use the same system of units. Clear ma? ఓ చోట కిలోమీటర్ ఇంకో చోట మీటర్ వేసినారంటే ఎత్తిపోతుంది అన్నమాట. క్లియర్? సో అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ ద రివర్ మా? రివర్ ఈస్ ఫ్లోయింగ్ విత్ వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ 4 kilometers per hour. Okay. So he keeps himself at an angle of 127 degrees with river flow while swimming. It means that, for example, if this is the river flow, clear ma? So with respect to river flow, he will try to move in which direction? He will try to move at an angle of 127 degrees. Clear no? It means what is this velocity ma? This is the velocity of man with respect to river. Are you able to understand? So he is rowing the boat at this angle. But finally where he will reach, that is a different condition. Are you able to understand? Okay. So therefore, how much angle it is making with respect to vertical? This angle is 90 degrees no ma? So 90 plus 37 degrees. So this angle will be, I can say it is 37 degrees. Okay. So this is the given information. So velocity of the man with respect to river is 5 kilometers and width of the river is 1.6 kilometers and velocity of the river is flowing with a velocity of 4 kilometers per hour. Are you able to understand? So this is the given data. So first question is, what is the time taken to cross the river? Time taken to cross the river. In how much time will he cross the river? Can you say? Time taken to cross the river. Time taken to cross. Clear ma? Come on. Huh? 3 hours. 3 minutes. Okay, let us. See ma, here, so definitely uniform motion no more. So displacement is equal to velocity into time. Time is equals to displacement by velocity. Displacement already we know no. What is the width of the river? Width of the river is 1.6 kilometers. Velocity means which velocity we have to take? River velocity. River is flowing in this direction, no? River is flowing in this direction. How this velocity is responsible for making the man to move in this direction? Velocity of man with respect to river is in this direction, but he should move in this direction. Split this velocity of man with respect to river into 2 components. Clear number? So this is a 5 no? Split this 5 into 2 components. What is this angle? 37 degrees. So 5 cos 37 and this 5 sin 37. 5 cos 37. 5 into cos 37 value is 4 by 5. So it is 4 kilometers per hour. So this velocity is responsible for crossing the river. No? E velocity responsible avutunda? This velocity is not at all responsible to cross the river. Only this velocity is responsible for crossing the river. Clear nama? Vaadu ila vellataniki ee velocity na kada vaadiki help ayyedi. This velocity is not responsible. River velocity is also not responsible. Only this velocity is responsible. Are you able to understand? So ila vellali ante ee direction lo unna velocity na teeskovali. Are you able to understand ma? You want to cook biryani. Are you able to understand? Umesh Yadav poyi తమలపాకులు తీసుకొని వచ్చినాడు అనమాట. తమలపాకులతో బిర్యానీ వండాలంటే కష్టం కదా. మీరు ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో వెళ్తున్నారో ఆ వెలాసిటీనే తీసుకోవాలి. ఏది పడితే అది తీసుకుంటే నో యూస్ ఆఫ్ దట్. క్లియర్? సో టైమ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ డివైడెడ్ బై వాట్ ఈస్ ద వెలాసిటీ మా? 4. క్లియర్? సో 1.6 divided by 4. 4 4s are. So 16. So 0.4 hours. Okay. So how much time is taken? 0.4 hours is taken to cross the river. Are you able to understand? So that is my first answer. Second question. What is the second question he is asking? Distance travelled by him along the flow. So in the flow direction, this person will travel how much distance? Flow direction means river is flowing in this direction. So in this direction, either towards right side or left side, this person will travel how much distance? So in horizontal direction, which velocities are present? River velocity is also present. 5 sin 37 is also present, no? And these two velocities, they are in same direction or opposite direction? Opposite, so definitely you have to subtract, no? Then only you will get a net velocity. Net velocity you will get. Okay, ma? One velocity is 4. 5 sin 37 is how much? 5 into sin 37 value 3 by 5. So it is finally 3. It means that one velocity 4 is in this direction, another velocity 3 is in opposite direction. So what is the net velocity? So therefore, net velocity along x-axis is how much, ma? It is 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1. 1 kilometer per hour. Clear, no? And this 1 kilometer per hour, it is in which direction? It is towards this direction. So therefore, with this net velocity, this person will move in this direction, no? Okay, ma? So therefore, horizontal distance only he is asking. So displacement is equal to velocity into time. So displacement is equal to resultant velocity is 1. Time taken already we have calculated, no? 0.4. So 1 into 0.4, 0.4 kilometers. Or you can say 400 meters. That is our answer. Understood? Clear, Nama? So you have to see which velocity is doing what work. ఏ వెలాసిటీ ఏ పని చూస్తుందో అది చూసుకుంటే చాలు. ఏం పెద్ద ఏలియన్ సైన్స్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ, ఏముంది ఇక్కడ, వెరీ ఈజీ కాన్సెప్ట్. క్లియర్ నమ్మా? బట్ యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ కామన్ సెన్స్ మినిమమ్. దట్స్ ఇట్.